अस्सलाम वालेकुम। आज एक बार फिर आप लोगों के साथ हैं और एक बहुत ही अच्छी गेस्ट के साथ हैं एंड आई होप सो कि यू वर मिसिंग अस। संडे है और संडे को बहुत सारी लर्निंग होने वाली है और क्या क्या लर्निंग होने वाली है वो हम देखेंगे आज के इस सेशन में। मायरा मेरे साथ हैं और मायरा एम्ब्रोज, शी इज लाइक एजुकेशनिस्ट फॉर 20 more years. Myra, if I'm not wrong.
It's been more than 12 years. Yes, 12 years.
More than 12 years. And she has been doing so many things. और मायरा क्या क्या करती हैं, थोड़ा सा मायरा से खुद मायरा के पास से तारुफ सुनते हैं। जी मायरा, आप क्या क्या करती हैं, थोड़ा सा अपना इंट्रोडक्शन दीजिएगा।
First of all, Assalamu alaikum, everybody. And I'm so excited, super excited to be with Farah and be in this session. I want to give my gratitude, heartfelt gratitude to Farah and Saima for giving this opportunity to all the learner, all the participants who are in Train the Digital Trainer program. मैं क्या क्या करती, I'll give my introduction very brief because I wanted more learning today. I have done my master's in microbiology, then I did my B.Ed. When I jumped into the field of education, I thought being a teacher, that professional degree should be there. And then I did my B.Ed, and from 2011 till now, I'm in this field. Various diplomas and certification I've done from different and renowned institutes. Uh, let's start today's session. That was my brief introduction because I am very excited
Thank
to share the pearls of wisdom which I have.
यस एंड दैट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट वन सर, बिकॉज आपका टॉपिक इतना इंटरेस्टिंग है कि वो आप ही बताएंगे कि क्या क्या है इसमें। जी मायरा,
Uh-huh. Sure.
व्हाट इज ऑल अबाउट नॉन वर्बल
All
स्ट्रैटेजीज।
right. Yes, from the topic, if you see non-verbal strategies, I won't spend much time in explaining it. From the first, if we see our slides, the presentation, non-verbal, the word comes, what comes to your mind, and most important thing, there's an activity. By the way, I request everybody, including Farah, to keep a paper and a pencil with you so you can participate in that activity. That would be helpful for all of us as trainers, as educators. So this activity will help you. Can we have our presentation?
Okay, so what is this 50, 55, thing, 55, 28, and 7 formula?
I can't see the slides.
Hmm?
Did you
Is it
share the
visible?
screen, Farah?
Yes. Is it visible now?
No, no, I can't see.
Okay. Okay, is it visible now?
Nope.
Okay, so the audience can tell us कि आपको ये नज़र आ भी रही है कि नहीं आ रही है, because मायरा को नज़र नहीं आ रही है. Okay. Uh-huh. Yes, Myra, you can continue, and I'm just trying to fix it. ठीक है?
All right, I'll start from the first slide. That was a quote by Peter Drucker. I hope you have shown that the first slide. I wanted to yes, I wanted to comment a little comment on this quote by Peter Drucker. The most important thing in communication is to hear what isn't being said, how to achieve that, how to read that hidden message, how to come across that silent message is by, and this is the gist of today's session also, I must say, that creating a rapport, establish a rapport with your students, uh, making that bond, connect with them, read what they haven't said anything. So this can be achieved by making a rapport, making a connection, making a bond with your student, own your students. So this is the gist actually of today's session. That's This is the reason I started with this quote. You can read that message which is hidden, which is silent, by making a rapport, by establishing a rapport. Yes, next slide please.
Okay.
5538-7 formula. It is by Albert Mehrabian. He was a researcher of nonverbal language, nonverbal strategy, nonverbal communication. He is actually a psychologist. So what is all about this 55, 38, and 75? You can see the dominance of this 55% that accounts for body language and facial expression. So it clearly shows this 55%, the dominance of this 55% clearly give a message how important, how vital, how vigilant we should be when we are communicating. We need to keep our body language, our facial expression, how close we stand, the tone we use, how important it should be as an educator, not only as an educator, in our daily life also, whenever we are communicating. किस टाइप की एक्सप्रेशन हम देते हैं लोगों को जिनसे हम कम्युनिकेट कर रहे हैं, चाहे वो हमारी वर्क प्लेस पे है, चाहे वो कोई स्टूडेंट और टीचर है. So this statistics, this pie chart is giving you a clear message how important non-verbal strategies or non-verbal communication is, how important it is. Yes, next slide.
Okay. Correct.
All
What is?
right. So I'll give more emphasis on this slide. I'll give more time to this slide. COPAC. This is when I learned about it. This is something new for me. This acronym stands for kinesics, oculesics, chronomics, paralanguage or paralinguistic, artifacts, and chronomics, tactics. So what it is all about? I'll start with K. K kinesics. It shows. Body language. Now in body language there are a lot of things comes, not only facial expression, the way we point finger, that is very wrong when we are pointing finger, the way we move our hand, the way we stand, our facial expression, the closeness of any person. So everything comes in this body language. There are so many things which are in kinesics, like the gestures which we show. This all comes in kinesics. So whenever, for example, now what is the learning from as a educator, as we are dealing with the teachers, with the educators. uh, if a child asks you the same thing, you explain, I think, 5 times or 10 times, what do you do? Sometimes we do like this or frown. So these non-verbal cues give a very wrong message to our students, to the learners, to anybody. I'll quote one example. Once I was like stressed out or something, so I did like this, and the very next day, my son was doing something like that. And I was just reflecting upon it. And I, I came to this point that he learned from me. So we should be role models. So kinesics contribute of body language, in which gestures and movement of our hands, everything comes. Now coming to oculesics, this term, this is a technical term actually, for eye contact. This is very
Oh,
important in non-verbal strategies, not only as a teacher, but whenever you are dealing in your daily life also.
okay.
This gives a message that you are giving importance when you are making an eye contact with anybody. It gives a clear message. Yes, you are giving respect to that person, you
True.
are there for that person, and the respect to that person that who is speaking to you. So this Oculus 6 is about that. It is actually how and how much do you look to the people, to others, when you are communicating. So this is also very important in nonverbal strategies. Whenever you give time, whenever you make an eye contact to your students, that gives a very good message, that gives positivity, that yes, the teacher is there for me and that teacher listens to me. Now next is proxemics. Actually, pronomics, it shows the space, the closeness, the where you are standing. For example, how far you stand to somebody, how close you stand with somebody. For example, when there are times when teacher is sitting in the classroom and there are students who can't see from the back. This is something which is unacceptable. And how close you stand to somebody, it gives the message, yes, मेरे लिए टीचर मौजूद है. आप किसी से बहुत दूर होके बात करते हैं, उसका मैसेज एक नेगेटिव मैसेज जाता है. So this is something which you need to keep in your mind, that if somebody is talking to you, how close you stand to somebody, how, what kind of space you are giving to that person, to your student. Now, coming to next P, that is paralanguage or paralinguistic. If I break this syllable into this word into two syllable, that is para. Para means like, and language means communication. So it is like communication. So like communication means the tone which we use, the tempo, the volume. Sometimes we use words like again. So these kind of the words, the tone, your modulation, the tempo, this paralanguage or paralinguistic comes under. You need to read between the lines. What kind of message this sigh or this tone which you are using. Sometimes we become so sarcastic in our tone. So this we need to keep in our mind when we are dealing with our students, whether uh, in the classroom, outside the classroom, in the ground, or with any other in our life also. Coming to A, that is artifacts. It accounts for all the things. For example, the jewelry, the clothing.
Oh,
Sometimes teacher wear very bling bling kind of earrings. And the pattern, the clothing which we do as teachers, especially the early year teachers, they have to, not only early year, everybody, but especially specifically जो छोटे बच्चे होते हैं, they attract towards these kind of things. So sometimes it happened with my daughter. Then when she goes to stationery shop, she loves that bling bling, wo jo chamak chamak wali cheeze hoti hai, she loves to buy that. Actually, it creates distraction also. So teacher need to see what kind of jewelry they are wearing, what kind of clothes and are they very shocking colors or too much pattern. So student क्या करेगा, वो teacher के earrings देख रहे हैं and they get distracted. The pattern which you are wearing, that also a sort of distraction. Sometimes the way you are holding pen, the way you are holding marker, they keep on looking that marker, and rather than concentrating on the lesson, वो उस marker को ही देखते रहेंगे. आपके हाथ में क्या क्या चीजें हैं. So artifacts actually accounts for the jewelry, the clothing, whatever you are wearing. Sometimes कुछ लोग bands पहनते हैं. I have seen some male teachers also. तो वो बैंड्स, वो ज्वेलरी, वो रिंग जो आपने पहनी है, वो इयररिंग्स इतने बड़े बड़े चमकदार, this also accounts for creates distraction. So in that non-verbal strategies, in that non-verbal communication, actually the SCOPAC acronym accounts for all these, and these are the variation of different kinds of non-verbal. लैंग्वेज. सो हम नॉन वर्बल स्ट्रैटेजीज में सिर्फ बॉडी लैंग्वेज को समझ लेते हैं, बट टुडे आई होप from today's session, we all are aware of how we need to interact and how important, as in the previous slide, I mentioned that how important that 55% is huge, how important our nonverbal strategies are. So I completed artifacts. So next time, I hope teachers keep these points in mind, and this will help them in their classroom management, classroom discipline. Now, chronomics is about timing. Timing is very important for everybody, and especially
True.
for teachers also. So
True.
how punctual teachers are, it gives a message to the learner that teacher will be there, teacher aa jayenge. How punctual you are, willingness to wait, that chronimics actually stands for timing. How much time you are giving. For example, to a learner you have given a question and you don't wait, और आप फौरन से आंसर दे देते हैं. विलिंगनेस टू वेट, कितना वेट करते हैं आप एक बच्चे के लिए, कि आपने एक सवाल उनके ऊपर वो किया, जस्ट यू जस्ट थ्रो वन क्वेश्चन, एंड हाउ मच टाइम यू आर गिविंग फॉर दैट क्वेश्चन टू प्रोसेस, और उसका क्वेश्चन का आंसर वो सोच के देन दे रिस्पॉन्ड, या आप फौरन से आंसर कर देते हैं, और यू डोंट हैव पेशेंस. So this chronic.
Okay. There is some glitch in your voice, Myra.
बोलने की स्पीड है. Yes.
Yes. Can you repeat, please? थोड़ा सा आपकी distraction आ गई है. Yes.
No, I don't mind. Which one you want? The whole compact
Uh, no, no. We were like on chronomics.
artifacts.
No,
Artifacts
no.
के बाद.
Yes, artifacts के बाद.
All right.
The punctuality
Chronimics.
one.
Chronimics. Oh, okay, punctuality. Yes, this terminology is telling about timing, how punctual you are. For example, time का मतलब क्या हुआ? अब अगर मैं कह रही हूँ time, so how punctual you are. अगर आप वहाँ पे मौजूद हैं, अपनी क्लास के टाइम पे आ जाते हैं, या समटाइम्स कुछ टीचर्स की आदत होती है, लाइक आई ऑलवेज ट्राई व्हेन आई यूज्ड टू टीच, कि मैं 5 मिनट पहले या 2 मिनट पहले ही क्लास के बाहर जाके खड़े हो जाऊं, जैसे ही पीरियड ओवर हो देन यू कैन एंटर. सो दिस गिव्स अ मैसेज टू द लर्नर दैट टीचर विल बी देयर, हमारी मिस आ गई है, हमारी टीचर आ गई है. सो दैट गिव्स अ वेरी गुड मैसेज टू द लर्नर्स. सेकेंड थिंग, यू नीड टू ब्रेक द मोनोटनी, गिव देम ब्रेक्स. आप पढ़ाते जा रहे हैं, पढ़ाते जा रहे हैं, पढ़ाते जा रहे हैं, यू डोंट रियलाइज कि इतना डीप कंसेप्ट है, और मैंने उसके बाद एक और कंसेप्ट दे दिया, और फिर मैंने तीसरी कंसेप्ट भी दे दिया, और इतना जम्बल्ड हो गया. यू नीड टू गिव देम टाइम टू प्रोसेस दैट कंसेप्ट. So that timing, that chronimics is all about that. Then another thing in that, another example, how you incorporate this chronimics in your classroom, willingness to wait, how much time you give to the students to respond. कितना टाइम देते हैं आप, या आपके अंदर इतना पेशेंस है कि बच्चा उस क्वेश्चन को प्रोसेस करके फिर आपको आंसर दे सके, और यू जस्ट गिव योर आंसर, ओके ये तो, ओके यू डोंट नो द आंसर, आई विल गिव द आंसर. सो दिस आल्सो mimics. Then come the speed of your speech. आप इतना तेज बोल रहे हैं, इतना तेज बोल रहे हैं, you know your accent, the pronunciation and everything, but the speech they couldn't catch. So this chronimics, I hope this will help all the educators or everybody, not only educators, everybody, that when we are incorporating this non-verbal language in our daily life, so this will be helpful. I hope I am audible. I hope everybody can understand.
Yes.
Can I can see the chat. उसमें आप बता सकते हैं कि आपको समझ आ रही है, or should I repeat?
No, no. I think they are getting you,
Farah, can
and
I
you
see
are
the chat,
okay.
or should I continue?
Yes, you can continue. This is the chat. They are saying
वालेकुम
salam.
अस्सलाम.
That's it. ठीक है
जस्ट टेल
तो
मी, मुझे चैट में बताइए कि आपको कितना समझ में आया, और इफ आई हैव टू रिपीट सो आई विल रिपीट आल्सो,
yes, I think they can
बिकॉज
if they
आई
don't
वांट
understand
द लर्निंग विच
they
आई
can
गेट, आई वांट टू स्प्रेड इट.
yes
जितना मुझे
uh,
फायदा हुआ इसको सीखने से, मेरी वजह से और लोगों को फायदा हो.
think Myra you can
I think I
continue
should
with
move
this.
on to tactics.
Yes,
It comes under the
tactics.
meaning of this word, this acronym is touch. How important
Okay.
touch is. Whenever we hold a pencil, especially early year teachers, they have to hold pencil for students, and even कुछ बड़ी classes में भी हमें डायग्राम, स्पेशली डायग्राम्स बनाने में या कोई और चीज में angles banane mein, we have to hold their things like compass and protector. This helps them and gives a very good message, very positive message to the learners that yes, teacher is helpful, teacher is for us. Then if you shake hands right now, I know because of COVID, we stopped shaking hands, so we have other strategies to show this gesture rather than shaking hand. So we can have a fist bump, and we can do many other things. So this touch is very important. If you give a pat जब उन्होंने कुछ अच्छा काम किया, तो अगर
Mhm.
आप एक छोटा सा हल्का सा पैट उनके शोल्डर्स पे देंगे, तो this will accounts very good, and this shows the teacher value us. I hope this COPAC is very helpful. This acronym accounts for all nonverbal strategies which we need to incorporate in our classroom. I request Farah to change the slide so I can
Okay.
continue further.
Yes.
If you have any questions, so I request question पूछिए, और
Okay.
ताकि if you have anything, any confusion, so I can clear it.
Yes. Okay. So it's about how to improve non-verbal communication skills. So इन चीज़ों के अलावा भी कुछ और चीज़ें हैं जो कि
Can we
इम्पोर्टेंट है
move to
हमारे
other slide?
लिए. Yes. Okay. So Myra, what does it mean by maintain eye contact? Is it the same जो कि आपने पहले वाले वो जो एक्रोनिम है उसके अंदर बताया है?
I can't see chat also if there's something which I can help.
Okay. Is it visible now, Myra? Yes. Okay. Okay. Yes. So how to improve non-verbal skills? This one. Okay. Myra, you can continue, please.
All right. Now, continuing with how we can this nonverbal strategies would be helpful, and how this can improve our nonverbal communication, that I've already mentioned in my explanation in the previous slide. Maintain eye contact. This will help you to improve your communication, your rapport, your connection, your bond with your students. Nod your head to convey that you agree. Not only nodding your head, you can tell me in messages what else you do when you want to show that yes, you agree. For example, I'll give my example. I'll always do this thumbs up. Yes, very good. What else? Sometimes when we want to show that yes, I agree, so we do like this, showing that I am there for you. Smile and show interest. And this I'll just merge these 2 points. Lean forward to show speaker your interest. So when you want to show your interest to your students, so sometimes you smile, sometimes you show thumbs up, sometimes you need, if you want to listen to them, you lean towards them. It shows, it gives a message, it sends a message. Yes, I am hearing you, I am interested in listening to you. So these strategies, these simple things, these nonverbal cues, these non-verbal communication skill, if you incorporate in your classroom and in your daily life as well. I am emphasizing again and again, not only in your classroom but also in your daily life. This will make your life, if not 100%, but more than 80 or 90% more productive. Then comes use tone of voice that matches your message. We just did that para language in which we discuss about tone, modulation, volume, the kind of like sigh uh, we use. So this is very important. Whatever tone you are using, it should match with the message which you want to convey. So not only these points, not only these strategies, these skills, but there are a lot more. For example, which when I discuss about the space which you use. So if you want to show to a person, that to your student, that I am there for you, you can go closer to that person. If you sit and teach, if you are so standing a very corner of the classroom, that gives a message to the students. टीचर डोंट वांट टू मूव, टीचर की आवाज नहीं आती है, टीचर एक कॉर्नर पे खड़ी हुई है, और एंड समटाइम्स दे कांट सी बोर्ड एंड यू आर जस्ट obstructing their view also. So there are so many things, there are so many points which you can incorporate in your daily life, which will be helpful being in the classroom or being in your daily life as well.
Right.
Now I think it's time for activity. In the beginning I mentioned that keep a paper and a pencil. So it is very self-explanatory. You just have to take a paper,
Mm-hmm.
and second
I
step,
will
you
do
need to
that.
fold it half.
Okay.
Are you doing
Start.
with me, Farah?
Yes, I'm doing with you.
All right, then another half. Third step,
Okay.
make a circle.
Make a circle with anything or with the pen.
Make a circle, whatever you have in your hand. You have pencil or pen?
Do I need to use pen? Circle
Okay.
with the pen.
Whatever
Okay.
you have, pencil or pen, just make a
Uh-huh.
circle.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Make a square closer to the circle.
Square.
Yeah.
Yes.
And now rip it off. This that paper, you need to rip it.
Paper ko. Okay.
Yes, paper ko. Rip it off. Now make a hole. Are you done?
Yes. I
Rip
made
it
an
off.
apple.
And the last step. Ah, you made a hole. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So in this activity, what is the message which I want to convey?
Mm-hmm.
So now you have two papers. One is in the circle form and one which was the parent paper. Yeah, yeah. All right.
Yes.
So actually, in my instruction now, if you just change the slide, I'll give you what you have done, and I'll give tell you okay, what should be done. All right. This is actually the conclusion. Sometimes mere words fail us. So, what we need to do, I was explaining everything. I have given my instruction on the slide. I was reading it also. I was giving instruction to Farah because she was doing with me. And but I didn't clear it. Okay, what kind of circle I have to make? From where you have to rip it,
Mm-hmm.
where you have to make the hole. I didn't mention that. So my instructions were not clear. And sometimes, being in the classroom, when we were giving instruction to the students, so very important is telling them how to do. Demonstration is very important. Now, students, like for example, Farah right now was my student. She didn't ask me where I have to make the circle, where I have to make the square, where I have to make hole. Now, what she did, what Farah did, she make a hole and take out the paper from that paper. Maybe I said just make a small hole in the center. So whatever we want our learners to do, we need to make clarity. For
Oh.
example, sometimes to kids also, if we want to give them instruction, okay, take this plate and keep it outside. Outside where? Now they'll keep it anywhere. वो कहीं पे भी रख के आ जाएंगे. आपकी इंस्ट्रक्शंस, आपकी डायरेक्शंस क्लियर होनी चाहिए. सो वट एवर मैसेज वी वॉन्ट टू सेंड टू आवर लर्नर्स, बीइंग एन एजुकेटर, टीचर के तौर पे, अगर हम क्लासरूम में हैं, तो क्या मेरी डायरेक्शंस क्लियर थी? तो बच्चे ने मेरी डायरेक्शन क्लियर होते हुए भी सही काम नहीं किया. और अगर बच्चे ने सही काम नहीं किया, तो वी नीड टू एनालाइज आवरसेल्फ, वी नीड टू रिफ्लेक्ट अपॉन आवर इंस्ट्रक्शन. क्या मेरी इंस्ट्रक्शंस क्लियर थी? और अगर नहीं क्लियर थी, तो दैट इज यू आर ऑन फॉल्ट, नॉट दैट चाइल्ड. So because of this activity, I hope from next time, in the next session, wherever teachers are going in the classroom, they need to keep this in mind that instructions, directions are very important. खाली ये बोल देना ओके, यू हैव टू मेक दिस असाइनमेंट, फुल स्केप शीट पे ये बना के ले आइए. अब किस तरह की फुल स्केप शीट हो, कहाँ असाइनमेंट बनाना है, हैंड रिटन होना चाहिए, टाइप फॉर्म में होना चाहिए, कौन सा फॉन्ट रखना है, यू नीड डायग्राम्स ऑल्सो, और वी हैव टू ड्रॉ द डायग्राम्स. ऑल द इंस्ट्रक्शन शुड बी क्लियर, अदरवाइज यू आर नॉट एबल टू डिडक्ट देयर मार्क्स. आपने पूरी इंस्ट्रक्शंस लिखी थी, आपकी इंस्ट्रक्शंस या डायरेक्शंस क्लियर थी या नहीं थी. सो वी नीड टू मेक क्लैरिटी टू द स्टूडेंट्स. अगर हम खुद क्लियर नहीं होंगे, अगर हमारा हमारा माइंड मेकअप नहीं होगा, हम बच्चों को नहीं बता सकते. So
Okay.
this we need to incorporate in our daily life also. Sometimes मैं अपने बेटे को कहती हूँ कि ओके, ये रख दीजिए, ये वहां. एंड सो मेनी इंस्ट्रक्शंस आल्सो. देयर इज अनदर पॉइंट, अगर आप बहुत ज्यादा इंस्ट्रक्शंस भी दे देंगे, दे आर नॉट एबल टू प्रोसेस. So I just move to my, I think my last slide, to wrap up this today's session. What we shouldn't, or which we don't do, the don'ts. In the classroom, as the topic says, cross arms and showing that it's too patronizing, showing that okay, I'm the boss. Yes, you are the authority, but it doesn't mean कि आप कुछ भी कर सकते हैं. It, you need to make that a little bridge between that leader or authority, and उनको ये show जरूर करवाना चाहिए कि I am there for you. If you cross your arms and all the time you are standing in the classroom, it's too patronizing. You need to change that. Stare too much at one person, एक ही बच्चे पे, क्योंकि वो बहुत तंग करता है, आप उसको घूर घूर के देखते रहते हैं. It comes in Oculus also, the second कोपैक का जो second word था. If you are if you gaze to one student specifically, क्योंकि वो आपको बहुत तंग करता है, it's too intimidating. समटाइम्स वो बच्चा शायद वी नीड अगेन इन द बिगिनिंग जो मैंने कहा था कि यू नीड टू ओन योर किड्स, आप उनसे कनेक्शन बनाइए, बॉन्ड बनाइए। दे आर सो मेनी रीजंस बिहाइंड वो बच्चा क्यों तंग करता है क्लास में, वो बच्चा क्यों ऐसा है, must be reason behind. So make connection, make your bond with that child, make your rapport, establish your rapport. तब आपको पता चलेगा, तब आपको घूरना नहीं पड़ेगा. So stop doing it if you are doing. Stand too close. The accidental spitting and COVID SOPs तो हमें follow करना ही चाहिए. And sometimes it gives them, they become so nervous. अगर आप बहुत करीब, स्पेशली एग्जाम्स के टाइम पे आप इतना करीब जाके एक ही बच्चे के पास खड़े हो जाते हैं और वहां से हटते नहीं है कि हाँ ये शायद, बट मे बी इट्स नॉट द केस, तो आप उसको शायद नर्वस कर दें और क्या होगा, वो पेपर में वैसा कर नहीं पाएगा. So don't stand too close to somebody, to any student, any particular student. Yes, as मैंने example दिया कि exam time पे you're invigilating, this is your duty, but don't stand too close, एक ही बच्चे के ऊपर इतना focus ना दें कि वो confuse हो जाए. My last point is missed, I guess. अगर फरा मुझे लास्ट स्लाइड दोबारा दिखा दें, डोंट्स वाली.
हाँ.
I think one point is missed only.
Stand or sit at one place, too monotonous.
Stand or sit at one
Oh,
place.
sorry.
It's too monotonous. मैंने पहले भी मेंशन किया अपने पूरे
Can you repeat
सेशन
that?
में. एक ही जगह पे खड़े होके पूरा लेक्चर ना दें, एक ही जगह पे बैठे ना रहें अपने क्लासरूम में. It's too monotonous. And it's a rule in the classroom. You need to take rounds. आपको पीछे बच्चे क्या कर रहे हैं, सेंटर वाली बेंचेस पे या चेयर्स पे बच्चे क्या कर रहे हैं, you need to take rounds. So don't stand. These were the don'ts which you should not do in the classroom. That was all about my non-verbal strategies. I hope आज के सेशन से कुछ फायदा हुआ होगा. It was productive. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for my host Farah. And if is there anything which my viewers want to ask, or Farah, if you want to ask.
Okay, I think we are like short of time. So yes, thank you so much, Myra, for such
Okay,
lovely
you're more than
pointers
welcome.
that will make us like more into what we are doing actually. और हमारे बच्चे कहाँ से हमें फॉलो कर रहे हैं और हमें किस तरह से अपने
Exactly,
क्लासरूम्स में हम उनके साथ
exactly.
रैपो बिल्ड कर सकते हैं. सो
रैपो
वेरी
बिल्ड
गुड
कर सके. और
पॉइंटर्स.
when one more important thing, हमारे बच्चे जस्ट लाइक आपने कहा, इससे मुझे एक पॉइंट मिला कि whatever we are doing, it comes under hidden curriculum. जब
एग्जैक्टली, दैट्स द हिडन करिकुलम एंड बेसिकली वो वैल्यूज जो कि हम सिखाना चाहते हैं. यस मायरा.
exactly, exactly. So thank you
So,
so much.
and thanks to the audience and thanks to Myra for
Thank you to the
sharing
audience. Yeah.
such valuable insights. आपके पास कोई और मज़ीद pointers हों, so you can share with us in the comment box, or if you have any questions, then Myra will be happy to reply. Just leave those comments in the comment box, and we will be there. ठीक है? Until next time, Allah Hafiz.